Hey guys, hope you're doing well. There are many of you who may not know the difference between PNP programs in the Express Entry program for Canada PR. So, in this video I have explained the differences between the two, so that you can decide which is the better approach for you for a Canada PR journey. Hey guys, I am from CANUS Immigration. If you wish to immigrate to Canada, do visit the channel. I have uploaded a lot of videos to save your money and to help you out step-by-step instructions for immigration process. Also, I upload videos regularly, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe now so you won't miss any updates on your Canada PR process. The Express Entry is a program by the federal government of Canada, whereas PNP, which stands for Provincial Nominee Program, is by the provincial government, that is the government, the governing body for various individual provinces of Canada, and each province has its own eligibility criteria or requirements when it comes to selecting the candidates. Ideally, getting a PNP invitation from any province will boost our selection process through the Express Entry pool, so this most best venue apply through the Express Entry program, and also declare intent the online form, to migrate to any particular province where occupation is in demand. As soon as you get an invitation from any of the provinces from any PNP program that you apply to, you get 600 additional CRS points over and above your existing CRS score. So this means that you will get an invite in the very next Express Entry draw. This is by far the biggest benefit of the PNP program. Basically, the Express Entry program is in place to fulfill the need for skilled workers across the whole of Canada, whereas PNP programs help fulfill the specific jobs which in current demand in different provinces in Canada. For example, if there is a current need for software engineers in Manitoba or British Columbia, then these provinces will issue invitations to software engineers. We have applied through the PNP process for these provinces. I tell you about the pros and cons of PNP programs compared to the Express Entry program for you now. The first and biggest advantage of PNP programs is that it is the easiest way to get access into Canada. You don't need high CRS score like 450 to 470 that is normally required for Express Entry in order to get an invitation. Even if our schools are around 400 or even lesser in some provinces, as long as you meet the requirements, you will get a PNP in right from those provinces. Now for the biggest cons. For PNP programs, if a province is giving you 600 points, they expect you to stay in that province for at least 2 years. So, there's a contract which you'll have to sign, stating that you will live in that particular province for a minimum period of 2 years. Whereas an Express Entry, you're free to immigrate any province of your choice. This might not necessarily be a con for everyone, as in order to have received an invite from the province, you must have declared their intent to make it to that particular province in the first place, which means you're interested in living there as well. Another big advantage is when you're moving to any big city like Toronto, there will be a lot of competition for jobs, but when migrating to a province of, and not every immigrant is moving to, you will have a much lesser job competition, so you've got a job in these provinces very quickly. Express Entry is less time-consuming, as its name suggests. PNP programs have a longer processing time, as each province has its own set of requirements and job needs to fulfill at any given time. If you're moving to provinces like Alberta or Saskatchewan, your cost of living will be much lower compared to provinces like Ontario, British Columbia. The money you will be spending on rent, groceries, transportation, etc. will be much lesser compared to big cities like Toronto or Vancouver. Express Entry program doesn't require you to have a job offer, whereas in PNP there are some provinces that require you to have a job offer from a Canadian employee even before you apply. So that makes it all the more difficult, although not impossible. You can still get job offers through Soft Landing's existing contacts in Canada or job portals like Indeed or Job Bank. When you apply through Express Entry, you just have to pay the fees for the federal program, whereas when you apply to PNP you have to pay an additional fee of 500 to 1500 Canadian dollars depending on the province that you apply to. Each province has a different fee structure. For instance, the fee for Ontario PNP is 1500 Canadian dollars, but I'm sure that you would be willing to bear this cost if you see and CRS score is low and you really need those additional 600 points to get into Canada. 9 provinces and 2 territories of Canada participate in inviting candidates to fulfill their labour market needs through PNP programs. Quebec is the only province which has its own immigration program along with different rules and requirements. Steps to apply for PNP. First of all, you have to create an Express Entry profile, and then you'll be able to select the provinces that you are interested in applying for through the online form. The second step would be to apply through the stream that applies to you, which is basically a categorization of different PNP categories. For example, if you're a software developer and then you'll apply under the skilled worker stream. If you've completed post-graduation in Canada, then there's a different stream for that, and so on. You have to be very careful for the stream that you apply under, as that's the only way that the province will be able to shortlist and send you a notification of interest. The third step would be to get an invitation to apply for permanent residence, for which you get 60 days to revert back. And the last step would be after invitation. It will be up filling out your complete application to the province with all your documents and paying your complete fee. There might be some specific documentation that will differ for each province. You have to check the complete list on their websites. All provide them as and when as online through IRCC account. Things to remember. Even for PNP programs, you will need to provide documents like your ECA, experience letters, PCC and YELTS results, etc. Some provinces have different CLB level requirements for the language test. If you're interested in a specific province for PNP, I would suggest that you go through their websites to understand the specific requirements that they're looking for, to get a broader perspective of whether you'll be eligible for an invite from the province or not. I provide a link that takes you to all the PNP pages for all the provinces in the description box below for your convenience. You can have a look at which one suits your profile the best and look at the documentation required and start arranging for them at the earliest, as some of the documents like the PCC and ECA take time to process and YELTS takes time to prepare for. So guys, I hope you've got a fair idea about PNP programs, how they can help you out if you have low CRS score, and how they are different from express entry. Thank you so much for watching. Do comment below if you have any queries. I try and respond to everyone commenting. If you like the video, hit the like button or share this video with someone you think it might help. Remember to subscribe if you won't subscribe yet, and hit the bell icon for regular presence updates on Canadian immigration. I wish you guys the best of luck for application and hope you guys have a great day.